Good
Good
morning to
morning.
you both. How are you? Greetings from Toronto. How's it going?
Greetings,
Bonnie,
greetings.
pleasure.
Oh my God, this series, they gave me 5 episodes. I couldn't stop, so I can't wait to watch the rest. It is such a great series. Lana, let's start with you. I mean, obviously, no cat out of the bag here, based on John Grisham's amazing novel. Was a film, and now, of course, you get this wonderful adaptation. How important was it for you to maybe not go back and maybe not read the book and not watch the movie again or whatever, and just make this your own?
Well, I did do my homework. So I did go back and read the novel and I did
Okay.
watch the film. However, when I auditioned for the piece, I hadn't done either. And so it was really sort of like intuitive for me when
Yeah.
everything's on the page. The writing is so incredible from beginning to end. All 10 episodes are just wonderfully written. And
Yes.
so it was really easy to absorb the dialogue. And it just felt like this character was in my back pocket. And then after I booked the part, I did watch the film and I did read the novel, and I felt like there was a part of me channeling Mickey Rourke. There were certain like mannerisms that I like had in my audition piece, and I was already doing, and I thought, oh gosh, I guess this was just kismet. I was meant to play this part.
Well, yeah, and the fact that yes, it's bending because yes, in the
Yeah,
book and in the
there's
film,
that
it
too.
was a male. So good on you. You just oh God, you knocked it out of the park, I have to say. And
I
Milo,
thank you.
my God, to take on Rudy Baylor, you are amazing. Now I have to ask you something. Do you think he's
Hmm.
overconfident or way too cocky? What do you think?
What's the difference?
Good question.
No, it's a great question. Overconfident or too cocky? I think he has an arrogance of youth.
Yes.
I really respect his moral system, but I think it's born out of uh, intellect as opposed to experience. And, you know, there's a bit of like a William Blake-esque journey from innocence to experience with Rudy, and his naivety um, carries a lot of the plot, and his compass reference towards moral integrity is, for me, I think incredible. And I'd love to see more of that in the world. But then he meets these characters who have this weight of experience that he doesn't have, and he starts to learn life lessons. And I suppose the story is about how many of those life lessons he's gonna embrace and pursue, and how many of them he's gonna discard in favor of his own moral integrity.
Yeah, big exactly. But also for the fact when you look at it, Milo, like young actor, you're in the biz, you're doing amazing. But do you feel that you had that same kind of drive? You maybe think back on your first set going, I just have the confidence. I got to show that I'm a good actor here. It's kind of the same, right?
Definitely. 100%. I had to show up without a doubt. And, I'm surrounded by such an incredible cast. It was so
Yes.
wonderful. Um, and that was never intimidating, but it definitely could have been. And, only insofar as Lana has like the kindest, most open, generous heart of
Yeah.
anyone I think I've ever worked with. And that was such a welcome sight to see her face every day. But, in lots of ways, I went to sleep thinking about this job, and I woke up thinking about this job for 5.5 months, and Rudy went to sleep thinking about this case, and I guess the pursuit of moral justice, and he woke up feeling the same way. So I do
Yeah.
feel that's a really lovely question. I do feel like we went on a really similar journey.
Yeah,
I
big
mean,
time.
I can say as I witnessed him and working alongside of him for those 6 months,
Yeah.
and I've never seen anyone work so hard as Milo, and he was
So
absolutely
sweet.
fantastic. I mean, as you can tell, he's
Yeah.
not American,
Uh,
and then his accent is seamless. I mean, it's just superb, and his performance is out of this world. So,
yeah. Well, you too,
and
my dear. I mean, I've
I
been
know everyone's going to fall in love with him as much as we all have.
Oh, 100%. I did for sure. I'm not, I'm there. I'm right there with you, Lana, but I've been a big fan of yours forever. I've been watching you since day one. You are
Thank you.
so good as Bruiser. I mean, honestly, she's ballsy, she's brash, but yes, she's got that moral compass, and there's things going on in her personal life too that she's dealing with. Was this the most fun character you've ever had to play? Because you've had some good ones.
I have. Thank you. Yes. There's a freedom with Bruiser that I don't think I've ever had the opportunity to explore with some of these other characters that are very structured or, confined in costumes and bodices, etc. So there was I felt very relaxed in her skin and in her body.
Yeah.
She's one of the boys, and that is a side of me that not many people know, but I am also one of the boys. I'm still friends with a group of guys for 32 years now.
Wow.
I've always been the only girl in the group, way back in high school days. So it was really great to be able to show that side of me, even though Bruiser and I are very different.
Mhm.
I would say out of all the characters I've ever portrayed, there are more similarities with Bruiser and myself than like, the evil queen, let's say, or any other, or Why Women Kill.
Oh, I love that
So
series.
I love
Yeah.
Bruiser and I love her evolution. She grows a lot, and it's through her relationship with Rudy that she ends up becoming, the person that I think she always wanted to be.
Well, I said that you
Yeah.
showed up and you kicked ass. It was incredible. But I've just watched the series and I got to see a few scenes that I wasn't part of with Bruiser. And honestly, Lana's vulnerability, and I don't think you'll have seen them yet because they're slightly later on than episode 5. But
Yeah.
they're stunning, and I can't wait for people to see them because the character is so beautifully balanced.
Thank you,
Yeah, it
Milo.
really,
We love each other. It's like it's such a
it's a
loving
love
cast.
fest. I love it.
Awesome.
I love it. But I am chomping to see after, because it's really, really good. And I gotta give props to Dan Fogler. Holy mackerel, is he good? It's
Oh my God.
Oh my god!
Isn't he superb? He's
scaring the crap
wonderful.
out of me.
Without a doubt. I mean, he's the loosest person I think I've ever seen. He rocked up. He
Yeah.
never did it the same way twice. He was just. I learned a lot from that guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, the whole cast is great. I gotta say, kudos to you for bringing this, and also the fact that Bloomhouse is behind this. So does it give a different kind of feel when we're making it? Because it's a little edgier, a little darker, Lana. Do you feel that?
Yeah, I mean, I think we call this a legal thriller, right?
Yeah.
So it definitely has like moments of suspense, and every time Melvin's on screen, aka Dan Vogler, or I forget to breathe. I'm like, just waiting for something to like jump out of a closet or so, it's just, there's so much in this show. There's like
Yeah.
suspense, thriller, there's romance, there's drama, there's levity. You're laughing,
It's
you're,
awesome.
it's
Yeah.
awesome.
It
It's
really,
it's
really
everything.
is. It really is. I'm
Has
loving it. Well, congratulations to the two of you. You both are superb on this series, and
Oh,
I can't
thank
wait to
you.
get the rest. So thank you so much. Appreciate your time today. Thank you.
Thank you.
Likewise.
Okay,
So-
bye.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.